Hello everyone. So thanks for liking my video, and today we'll understand what is Siebel CRM. Okay. So in Siebel CRM, from where this Siebel CRM came into picture, or from where CRM came into picture, we'll first understand. So CRM is nothing but it is like it stands for Customer Relationship Management. Now, what is Customer Relationship Management? It is like when early days, maybe in early 90s, when people started using software or people started using desktop to keep the data in the system. Okay, earlier paper format they were keeping, and they make it digitalized, and they keep the data uh, in the system. Now during those days, what happens, let's say that there is a organization who is keeping the data. Now each organization will be having different department with them. Now each department will be having different system. Now let's say I'm taking example that somebody is buying a car, and he wants to buy the he went to store, and he asked about the price of the car. Now what happened, when he asked to the sales executive asked him that, sir, what is your name? Now he told that, okay, my name is Susil Behra. So the customer executive who, or the sales executive who interacted, he keep the customer's name as Susil Behra. Now he's interested and he bought the vehicle. Now during buying the vehicle, he gave the bank detail or bank checkbook he gave. So in the bank checkbook, the customer name was uh, Sushil Kumar Behra. Now account department keep the customer's name as Sushil Kumar Behra. Now after some days, he went for service, and the service executive asked, sir, what is your name? So he told Sushil. Now same person, but in different system, different name they kept. Now when they try to relate the customer, or when they try to make extract the data of a single customer, they are confused because of three different system, three different name they kept. Even though they have a software, but it is giving them a wrong data, or processing all those data will be bit difficult for them. So that's why some of the organization came with a simple solution that is called CRM, where the entire business process will be captured in a single system, so that it will helpful for customer, it will be helpful for business. Okay, so that we call it as Siebel CRM. Now let's understand what is Siebel CRM, or any CRM. It's not about Siebel CRM, any CRM. Let's understand what is CRM. Okay, so let's simplify it. Now in CRM, we do entire business flow. Okay, so entire, what does entire business flow means? It is like starting from the marketing to sales to orders to support. Okay, so in any business you will be able to find this four functionality. So it will be like, we'll be doing certain product marketing, we'll be doing certain sales, we'll be doing certain orders, and we'll be doing certain support. Okay, now, so let's understand from graphically. Okay, I made a graphical representation of this this CRM approach. Okay, now this lady whom we are seeing, she is a sales executive. Okay, so what he does, he went to people's home and collect the leads information. Okay, what does lead information means? Like he went to home and he collect customers name and their mobile number and their SMS. Okay, like mobile number and email ID. So that even you might have seen that in the malls and all, there are a lot of executives who will be giving you a paper feedback form where you will be entering your name and giving certain feedback. There they are keeping the lead customers information. Okay, So those kind of information they keep. Okay, we call it as, in the CRM we call it as lead. So once the 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 executive collect this information, they need to keep somewhere. It is not like they will just collect and they'll discard this data. So this is the kind of data we call it as a lead, with which they keep in a system. So in the CRM system we call it as a lead. Okay, now in the lead, what they do is they keep there is a business entity called lead, where they will be keeping this customer's information, his name, his email ID, his mobile number, so that they can run a campaign and they can keep aware of to the customer that this is our new product is going to launch, or this is our product which is very much interested product. So this campaign can be different kind. They can send a SMS, they can send a email, they can do advertisement in the newspaper. So all these things they can do to attract customer. Okay, now let's see what is happening in the business. Okay, so this lady is collecting lead and she is capturing in the lead information. Once this is done, now what it will happen is customer, this is customer. Okay, now once customer came, now what happened is, so this customer he come to know about the product. So I told any of the campaign can be from the SMS, from email, from mobile newspaper, like newspaper, mobile advertisement, like WhatsApp forwarded message, anything he can come to know about the product. Okay, now what he will do, he will step down to store. Okay, now this customer is stepping down to customer. Okay, now this customer is stepping down to store to buy that product. Okay, he is going to into store and he will buy the product. Now once he step down to store, then what it will happen is the executive will ask about the product. Okay, this product is going to launch on this day, so I came, so can you provide me this product? So what executive will ask, sir, can you will provide you the product, or will provide you the product price detail and all, can you please give us your detail? Okay, now detail means this customer executive who, or the stores keeper who is interacting with customer, he will keep couple of data. So what are those data, which data he will keep? So those data are nothing but those are actually the sales data. Okay, now in the sales data what we can see is, we can it will be keeping the account creation or account data. Okay, now account can be of two kinds. Account can be the it can be individual, it can be group of people or organization. Okay, so let's say some company, some software company, they want to buy for their senior leader, they want to buy a couple of mobiles or couple of laptops. So it is like they'll be buying in bulk. Okay, we call it as B2B. Okay, now if individual, let's say Sushil Bera, he is stepping down to store and he is buying the product, so this is B2C. So this account can be a B2B, can be a B2C. Okay, so we can keep this both information in a single system. Okay, so that is called account. So only keeping account will be not enough. So in account is a business entity in the CRM. So we'll be keeping the account information. Now only keeping the account information will be not enough. What else we'll be keeping? We'll be keeping contact, we'll be keeping address. Contact means email ID, mobile number, all these things. So these are like, even we are keeping the email ID and mobile number in the leads, but leads is not the potential customer. Leads is a random customer we kept. He might interested to buy our product, he might not. But this is the person who are really interested. He stepped down to our store and he will buy. Like, there is a much more chance of buying our product, okay, or he already bought a product and he stepped down to our store, okay. So those information we are keeping in the account, contact and address, okay. Now what is opportunity, like what product he is going to buy, what is his interest, okay, that I can keep in the opportunity. And quote is like whenever we ask the price of the amount, okay. So let's say price of that product. So that we can give, the storekeeper can tell that, okay, if you want to buy iPhone 13, it will be coming around 1,30,000 Indian rupees. So that is a quotation he is giving. So whatever he is saying in the mouth, but how they can keep this information in the data format. So in the data format, to keep this information, what they will do is they will create a quotation in the system, okay, so that in future, let's say 10 year down the line, if somebody wants to see that how much price we quoted, they can see in the system that, okay, for this particular product, let's say iPhone 13, we have quoted 1,30,000. So that is called quote, okay. Now let's understand what is happening. So this executive will be creating all these details, like it will be creating the account, contact, address, opportunity, and quote. Now, once customer is agreed with all this price list and all, okay. So what he will do? He will go to buy this product. He'll go to. He's very much interested, so he'll go to buy this product. Now, how he will buy? He will go to account department and he will give the money to account department, okay. Now account department has certain information to keep in the system. Now once he do the payment, now account department, what they will do, they will keep couple of information. So what are those couple of information? So those are actually the payment information, the order information, and the line item information. So what is this payment information? What is this order information? What is this line item information? Payment information, like whatever we have purchased. Let's say I buyed, this customer buyed iPhone 13. So in the order they will mention that, okay, he bought a iPhone 13 product. Now what is the price and all these things, it will be keeping in the order data. Now under this, they will be maintaining that how he did the payment. Is it cash? It is by credit card? It is by net banking? How exactly, or UPI payment? So how he did the payment, that they will keep in the payment information. Now under line item, what else he purchased? He might buy one product, he might buy two, three products. Let's say primary is the iPhone 13. With this, he bought a mobile cover and he bought a Bluetooth earphone. So earbud. So these things actually they can maintain under line item, that, okay. So 1,30,000 plus 10,000 plus 5,000, so or 500. So it will be costing around like 1,45,000, 1,40,500. So whatever price they will keep in the order, and under line item we can see what else he purchased. So these things actually will get maintained by account department, okay. Now what it will happen is, let's see what is happening. So customer will take the product, and once the payment is done, the all these details will be done by account department will create order, will create payment. So these things are like order, payment, and line item. These are the business entity which we are trying to enter in the system, like this data will be kept. Now customer is happy, he's going to home and he will start using this phone. But after some time he realized that his phone is not working properly, having some issue, okay. So he is angry now. So what he will do, like if phone is not working, so what he will do, he will call to customer care saying that my phone is not working, okay. Now what customer care will do, so customer care will create a service request, okay. if phone is not working. So these things also they want to keep in a system, so that in future they can track that, okay, if customer faced this issue and we solve this issue, okay, so that we call it a service request. So this is the 24/7 executive. She will enter the information of customer request, what customer request actually. So this is we call it a service request. So this coming under service department. Okay, so now under service department, what they will do, they will keep service request. Okay, and to make the service request to make this service request complete, there will be certain activity will be get created. So activity is one more business entity which are actually coming under this service request child. Okay, now make it simplify that, okay, to make his mobile ready, there will be some of the people will be acting on this service request, like somebody will come to customer's home, collect the phone. So all these things will happen. Okay, now assume that for this service request, four activity got created. Okay, four person will be acting on this request to close this service request. Okay, now let's understand from graphical. So once executive created a service request, now that service request will assign to one of the activity will assign to one of the executive. So this is one of the executive who will go to customer's home and collect the phone from customer's home. So he'll collect the information of address and detail and all, and he will go to customer's home. So once he reaches to customer's home, he will collect the phone from customer. Okay, now this is activity one. Once he collect this information from customer, like you collect this phone from the customer, what he will do, he will deliver this phone to the executive two. Now activity one is done, it is assigned to executive two, who is a technical executive. She will repair the customer's phone. So activity two will assign to executive two, who is technical customer, and will reply. Once that is done, excuse me. So once that is done, then executive 3 will get assigned, and he will call to customer saying that, sir, your phone is ready, when we can deliver. So that is executive 3, and you have to pay this amount or something. She will reply. So customer will come to know that, okay, my phone is ready and I can collect, or I can get it. Now executive like activity 4 is the same executive one who collected the phone. It will assign to him to deliver the phone to customer. Okay, now this activity 4 will be done by executive 1. He will give the phone to customer, and customer is happy now by seeing his phone that, okay, it is ready and it is working. Okay, excuse me. So this is the entire cycle of the CRM. Okay, starting from the marketing, then sales, then account, and then service department. Okay, so now, so in market there are n number of CRMs available. So these are some of the leading CRM available in the market. So Salesforce is currently leading in the market with a CRM perspective. There is Zoho CRM. Zoho CRM is from Indian. Mm, mm, the owner is Indian. Okay, and it's also for small scale industry. It is going very good. Okay, now SAP has its own CRM. Microsoft has its own CRM. Now Oracle actually Siebel CRM was the owner was Siebel in the very beginning. Now from 2007 2008 onwards, Oracle took over Siebel CRM, and then onwards Oracle is taking care of the Siebel CRM software. Now Sugar CRM also equally it's same time, from the same time of Siebel CRM. This Sugar CRM is there in the market, and it is also have its customer. So these are important CRMs available in the market. Okay. Now coming to, okay, so this is all about for CRM for today. Okay. Thanks for seeing my video. Please do like, share, subscribe, and the comments you want to write, or any topic you want to know from Siebel CRM. So you please mention, so that I'll try to cover those topics. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.